and what lies behind the ideology is class interests, is that the government fundamentally does not represent renters, does not represent workers, does not represent young people, instead represents big landlords, big private developers. And you're expected to believe that the government over there has no ideology whatsoever. For 10 years now, Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael have been trying to incentivise the private sector, be it private developers or the institutional investors, to come and resolve the housing crisis. Money has been thrown at them. Now, they don't pay any tax when they're REITs on rental income, Croí Cónaithe scheme, the HAP scheme, which is over €1 billion a year now, and with other subsidies to landlords every single year, the waiver of development levies. Money is thrown at these developers and private landlords, and the crisis has gotten worse, not better. And so the government goes back into the same toolbox, marked free market fundamentalism, and says, do you know what? We need rents to rise further. That's what's going to resolve the crisis, because that'll attract investment. And the government expects us to believe that you have no ideology. It is like free market fundamentalism. It's a trickle-down idea of what's going to happen in terms of housing. And it's actually interesting, if you read the report that the government is basing their own proposals in terms of rent pressure zones and increasing rents further, it's clear there that institutional investors are making healthy profits in Ireland, in the rental sector. They're not making a loss, they're making a healthy profit. But the idea is that we need to give them even more profit so they invest here in this sector rather than somewhere else. I mean, how, without free market fundamentalist ideology, does this make any sense? That we transfer more money of workers, either directly or indirectly through the state, or directly from workers in terms of paying more rent, to the super rich in the hope that they're going to resolve the housing crisis. As opposed to saying, well, we have money, we have very substantial surpluses, we have a housing crisis, and building housing creates a revenue, and we need to build social and genuinely affordable housing at scale directly with a state construction company. Like, that's the answer to the housing crisis. That's the answer in terms of supply, or it's the centre of the answer. And the reason it isn't pursued is because of the ideology, and what lies behind the ideology is class interests, is that the government fundamentally does not represent renters, does not represent workers, does not represent young people, instead represents big landlords, big private developers and the rest.